these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. You still at your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining, I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day they take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the...
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is RG3. That one complete to Elliott. 23 yards the pickup there. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
They'll throw on first down with Griffin. And his throw is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it's going to be second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Forced it. Now look out. Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Under 10. 10. Check 52. Sponge. Yellow. No. Switch.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
On first down, Griffin. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Second and 10 now, Griffin. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. On first and 10, it's Griffin. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons.
First down.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Here's Griffin to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
SOS. Check 24, check 24. Shift. Check the backer. Showing it. Check. Watch the twist. Hatchet.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yellow. 54. Attack. Check. Crunch. Jam. 36. Alert 3. Check.
Now on second and 13. Mahomes nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Takk McKinley made his way into the backfield. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's checking.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch safety green. Watch safety green. Safety's green.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Hey, 57 colors.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
It's 2nd down and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense.
Hey, Ripley. Yellow.
Watch out. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. Check 26. Shift. Watch the shift. Check.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And now he'll tuck it and run. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Yellow.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Nice 7. Let's go. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Returnable for Lockett. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down.
Got it. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Who that?
A 1st down carry by Elliott. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Falcons. Ezekiel Elliott, 47 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Prater, and that will shave one more off this lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, 43.
Kill. 25, check 25, check 25.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tack McKinley able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Check. Lucky.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score.
Let's get off the field. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll run here with Pumphrey, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Watch the flag. Motion, flag. Tight dog.
Attack.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 37 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Let's go. Ancient Gator. Come off the ball. Jump. 44. Mike, 44. You ain't going nowhere. 44.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Griffin. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably good. And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From midfield now, here's Griffin. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
From the shotgun, Griffin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Easy.
Check 15. Check 15. Shift. Check 99.
Finish the game.
Switch. Check your hot read. Kill. Watch twitch.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. They complete it to Hill. And down inside the 15 he goes. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
You got tank. You got tank. You got
Yellow.
Joker.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Shift. Check it back.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there at 22. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Watch the whip.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
36. Alert 3.
Hey, 43.
Check.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
These babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Watch the air. Check safety. Kill.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Takk McKinley able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
You see me? They can't stop me out here.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
You're not ready. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
Hey, 43, 15.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. So a great play there, obviously because of the loss. We had your free safety coming up to make the tackle.
Great observation, because one of the cliches is that every defensive coach tells us in run defense we need all 11 to the ball in order to handle it. Well, how often does the free safety begin dropping into the box? Not very often. So he did a nice job diagnosing and getting involved.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Nicole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check pass. Check pass.
To throw is RG3. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Griffin will throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 49. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Switch it. Switch it. Check. Kill.
25. Check 25. Check 25.
Alert flare.
Again, it's Williams. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Check 43. 15.
Check. Lucky. Check 31. Hey, alert 3. Check 3.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. That one complete to Hill. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check 43. Out. Check.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know Protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move.
And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. D Ford. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go. And he's going to go down again. D Ford picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Here's Griffin. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And it'll be a second and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Falcons on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Griffin. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ezekiel Elliott. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Prater on to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 15.
Makes the score, Chiefs 29.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with.
They've got his man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Switch. Check your hot read. Kill. What?
Hey, yo, go. Under 10. 10.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Being chased out left. There goes a deep ball, end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Griffin to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. And that's Elliott, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a 1st down for the Falcons. Now it's Griffin. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep. And it'll be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Yellow. 0-15.
Zoom, fellas. Let's go. Slam.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Bang. Shit.
Attack. Shit. Hey, 43, 15.
You got tight right there. Joker.
15.
SOS. Charlie. Check.
Hey, 57.
Check the backer. Show it.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They've gone to the fourth quarter now in Dallas, and the Cowboys have taken the lead in a very offensive-minded game. A win would be their second on the young season. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And going deep for Hill. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Alert 3.
Williams. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good.
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football, where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason.